Hope you are doing well this afternoon. I am so grateful we were able to shift things around a little bit today. I was able to get my hair redone, which was awesome, but this is not a hair channel. And that's right. If you are not catching this on the YouTubes, be sure to click on the little note in the bottom that says you can subscribe to YouTube. Click on that. Tap on subscribe. Be sure to click on that bell so you'll be notified when new videos come on. So even if you're not on the social medias, you can still catch the things, right? So if we've not yet met, hi, my name is Lydia, and I'm all about empowering women to show up in their lives unapologetically and on purpose. And so we're going to talk about 3 tips to find your joy again, okay? Tasty. So we're in a season where so much focus is on happiness and joy and light and wonder. And it's awesome. And we experience that maybe with our kids or with our friends and family. But it's also a time where it's really difficult to feel like you can be honest about how you're doing emotionally. And that's the reason why I just desire to take this pause, because it's very easy to be in the midst of a joyful season and to not feel joyful. It's very much a part of my own story. And it's one that I really don't think we give enough space and we give enough grace to talk about. We've been on a bit of a humanity focus this week, but it's true. There are so many things that we go through in this life that we feel like I need to show, this really kind of perfect persona and this pretty face and everything's put together and everything's fine, and not be real and honest and genuine, even with ourselves. And it can then feel a bit, it can feel draining, because then you just go, I know that I need something, but I'm not even sure of how to say what it is that I need, because I'm not sure how I will be viewed. So, number 1, I give you permission to be yourself. You are awesome. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are a wonder. And when we talk about finding your joy again, it's realizing that at some point in the past, you had this spark, this light, this awesomeness. I mean, I'm even thinking back to, my younger years, younger days, and it's just, oh my goodness, you're just so sparkly and happy and all the things. And it seemed like over the course of years, that light and that joy just kind of dimmed, and it just became very, I'm just here and I'm doing what needs to be done because that's what I'm supposed to do. I give you full permission to have joy in whatever it is that you do. I give you full permission to not feel as if you just do things from obligation, and unless it has an agenda, you're not doing it. I give you permission to do things for the joy and the happy that comes from it, okay? I give you permission to do that. And we'll talk about 3 tips to find this joy again, right? Because I know we're short on time, but I promise you, this really hit. Okay, so first is to think about just what's happening in your environment. Okay, what kind of messages are you getting? What kinds of things are you seeing? If you're in a space where you're getting a whole lot of just negativity from the news or negativity from family or just draining, consuming messages, then that will make it difficult for you to experience light and joy. And so it's not to say that, we just don't do those things or don't talk to those people. In some cases, you do need to break up with some toxic people, break some toxic relationships. That's a whole nother conversation. But what I will say is just consider the environment that you're in. Is it one that is conducive to joy? Is it one that allows you to be able to feel hopeful and feel alive? Okay, that's the first thing. If it's not, then that means that there are some places in there that need to shift and change. Okay. Second, and I found this to be true for myself, and this may be true for you as well, is be willing to take a look at what's happening with you internally. Okay. And we'll talk about, the, the spiritual, emotional piece. I'm talking about physically. Okay. As we grow, as we mature, our bodies shift, our bodies change. The things in terms of just hormones and nutrients and things that our bodies need, it shifts over time. And that's okay. We just make sure to adjust and do whatever's needed. I know that if I can take in some good fluids and nutrients, that's always helpful for me. At some point in the last few months, I actually went and did a hormone panel, which was really, really helpful to just go, okay, I know where I am. I know what it is that I need. And now I can adjust for that. Okay. We can do all the happies. We can write all the things. We can say all the things. We can pray all the things. At the same time, physical bodies, let's do what we can to keep this well, because it's going to feed into our ability to have joy. Didn't even realize it, and in terms of just how significant it was, until I felt that shift of, okay, this makes a difference. Okay. Then the third that I would say really, really valuable. If you're going, I do not have the ability or the money to go to see a doctor or to get any of that done, totally fine. I feel like I'm just in an environment where I don't feel like I can change much. Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give it to you for now. Okay, here's what you can do. Third tip is to focus on gratitude every single day. There's so much that we have that we don't fully realize. We are blessed in more ways than we realize. And I know you're probably going, oh, I hear that all the time. It's so cliche. Are you serious? Yes, I am. I'm very serious. If it's simple as grabbing some copy paper and writing down 3 things that you're thankful for, if you don't even have a notebook, okay? If it's grabbing a journal and writing in there the things that you're grateful for, do it. Whatever it takes to be able to just get your mind set on the things that bring joy, okay? There's all sorts of additional things that we can do. We're talking about foundational pieces. Is things like making sure that you're enjoying laughter every day. That's huge with finding your joy again. Remembering the things that did spark joy and connecting with those, the things that you enjoyed even from your childhood, those are awesome. Where it all starts, if there's nothing else, because it starts in your mind, is to be willing to just speak out or write down the things that you're grateful for, to be intentional with that every single day. If you're desiring help and guidance with that, we're actually doing a free practice in our Facebook group. We started yesterday. So if you're watching this in the futuro, we started at the beginning of December. And so we're just going through 25 days of let's just sit down and make time in the morning to think about what we're grateful for and put it down on paper. And let's think about all the different ways we can find wins and find hope and find joy in our day. Because if we expect to find huge moments of joy, even if they do come, even when they do come, they'll fizzle out like a firework because there isn't a foundation that's there. So by having these small moments, we're building something, because it allows for there to be an even greater savoring of moment that happens when those huge joy moments come, and they will come. You just need to be willing to take in what we have now and allow that to grow. Okay, so hope you have a great rest of your day. Here's to you finding joy, and I will talk to you later. Bye.